ever happened. He seems to have maximized his free agency. He said in terms of Dan Hooker, this matchup, maybe it's challenging Henry Hook. We'll see how it goes for Chandler tonight. Tonight's bet point brought you said that because Henry Hook is the guy to do this, and he's such a fantastic. Dan Hooker is going to present to a fighter like Michael Chandler. But listen, Michael Chandler, that is hard to match, and he's going to need that in this fight with Dan Hooker because
And listen, the UFC paid to get Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler stands on the cusp of making a grand entry. He's well spoken. He's got a great look and feel. He's got a big. You got to strap that rocket ship to his back because he is going to go to a level.
The way Eddie Alvarez, Benson Henderson twice, and hired him to try mixed martial arts. We are certainly glad he did. And night on Fight Island. New Zealand's best, and for my money, one of the toughest fighters to have ever appeared tonight. He has fought a who's who of lightweights, including our guy Paul Felder.
Dan Hooker is an absolute savage. I have loved calling his fights in the past, and Dustin Poirier back-to-back. So this 3-round fight tells you how committed he is to being one of the best lightweights in the world. This tough, Dan Hooker.
Paul Felder is brought to you by P3, the official protein snack of UFC. So much on Poirier, and believes tonight if he can humble Michael Chandler, he's going to be the position he's in right now, getting this attention, being the co-main event on a Conor. Believe that he can be one of the top 5, if not top 3 fighters. We talk about his toughness a lot, but what gets lost a little bit is the technical things I expect Dan Hooker to really implement into this fight against Michael Chandler tonight. Stances, and by the way, Dan Hooker has essentially mastered both of those stances. Back in Las Vegas, the one in which he fought Dustin Poirier, he called it work and his skills. All right, co-main event is upon us. This tale before obvious discrepancy in height. Both fighters making prime for the co-main. Here is Bruce Buffer. Main event of the evening.
Movement as he enters. Chandler is not just going on a straight line. Chandler's moving his head as he enters into range, and he throws that beautiful left hook. But you know what set it up? It was the straight right hand in the body before he threw multiple times as he did that.
All right, let's look at it. This fight replay is brought to you by Geico. Whether you rent or own, Geico makes it easy to bundle home and car insurance. Having a home is hard work, so get a quote at geico.com. Easy.
Right here, look at that. That straight right hand to the body, he threw it a number of times with nothing behind it. That time he let the left hook fly over the top, and he hurt Dan Hooker. I mean, boom, right on the chin, shuts off the light. Hooker tries to survive because he's... But I mean, come on, man. You cannot get hit by a powerhouse like Michael Chandler. And when Hooker tried to wrestle, Chandler got enough space to just go off and got the finish. What a fan. Hey, listen. You want to talk about making a UFC debut? Michael Chandler just did it as good as you can. And look at this flip.
I just hope he didn't hurt himself on this flip.
That's from all that CrossFit that Michael Chandler seems to do.
As to how this would go, couldn't have gone much better. The official decision is brought to you by Guaranteed Rate Mortgage. You can save massive money with the incredibly low rates from Guaranteed Rate. Act now by visiting rate.com to make it official. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Conor has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 30 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO,
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, draped in the stars and stripes, Michael Chandler. Welcome to the UFC. You have waited a long time for this moment. Man, did you maximize it tonight? The microphone is yours. Congratulations.
So absolutely blessed to be here. It's been such a long road, John. A lot of ups, a couple downs, but every road has led me to this. Just a small guy from a small town who got beat down a couple times, pulled himself up by his bootstraps, dusted himself off, and here we are, baby. Let's go get that title shot soon.
Well, if anyone wondered as to whether or not you could hang with the best lightweights in the world, you certainly answered that question, and then some. We've seen him in there with Poirier and Felder. Weren't able to get him out of there. You get him out of there in round 1. We're going to take a look at the handiwork, and the right hand was the beginning of the end.
Listen, man, we throw punches and bunches. We keep it simple. That's a 2-3. Henry Hooft, H kickboxing. Keep it simple. What we're doing down in South Florida is absolutely amazing. Mark Goddard gave him every opportunity to stay in the fight, and we were able to just finish, man. Just feel extremely blessed. but I gotta get something off my chest. I tell y'all this is the greatest moment in my professional life. Conor McGregor, surprise, surprise, there's a new king in the lightweight division. Dustin Poirier, your time is coming, and Khabib, if you ever do see fit to grace us with your presence back here in the UFC octagon, in your quest for 30, you know you gotta beat somebody, so beat me if you can. God bless. See you at the top.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about it? Iron Michael Chandler.
Oh my goodness, then Michael Chandler pulls out the old Ric Flair. This is a great, hey, WrestleMania, Ric Flair won the Royal Rumble. With a tear in my eye, I can say this is the greatest moment of my life. Michael Chandler used the old Ric Flair to do the call out. Great job by Chandler. Great job on the promo. Great job on the fight. That was fantastic. Guys, Vincent, Dan Hooker took off his gloves and threw him in the octagon ball. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Generally, that means the guy is saying goodbye. I don't know.
I don't know if it means he's retired or if he's just frustrated, doesn't even want to look at those gloves.
Yeah.
Because it didn't play out. Or maybe he realizes this is just a step back in his career. And I don't know.
This fight is 3 rounds in the UFC. Out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding professional record, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting!
Draws the co-main event assignment. Red Dot draws the
On his
black.
heels right away.
Michael Chandler is in what?
Chandler put in the middle, so you got to be very careful with the way that you approach him. The system, to the degree that he's wanted to for a long time.
See Chandler already very aware of that low calf kick that Hooker likes to throw. See what Michael's going to do. He's going to go for this shot early, or is he going to look for that? That's nobody. Bob Odenkirk, never underestimate a nobody.
Explosive guy wrestling, but also with the stand-up. I mean, in his last fight, he got the same approach, right? That confident approach where he's in his opponent's face.
Hooker leads, lands to that lead leg. He will not be able to return home until February.
He leaves his family. I mean, everybody can appreciate the fighting in Vegas.
Chandler continues. Push kick.
Dan has thrown that low cap kick 3 or 4 times. And dude.
Right hand, Dan's hurt. It's over. The landing. Michael Chandler, bona fide UFC.
White backed up the Brinks truck to the Chandler household.
He was loading up these punches, following Dan around, but being picked him, and he wouldn't let Dan get off the hook once he had him hurt. Michael
Call him Iron Michael Chandler. Look at the head movement as he enters into the ring, and he throws that beautiful left hook. But you know,
all right, let's look at it. This fight replay is brought to you by Geico. Whether you rent or own, Guy.com. Easy.
right here, look at that. That straight right hand to the body, top, and he hurt Dan Hooker. I mean, because he's just so tough. But I mean, come on, man. You cannot get hit by a powerhouse like Michael Chandler. And when Hooker, hey, listen, you want to talk about making.
I just hope he didn't hurt himself on this clip.
That's from all that CrossFit.
As to how this would go, couldn't have gone much better. The official decision is guaranteed rate. Act now by visiting rate.com.
Conor has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Iron Michael
Chandler, welcome to the UFC. You have waited a long time for this moment.
It's been such a long road, John. A lot of ups, a couple downs, up by his bootstraps, dusting himself off. And here we are, baby. Let's go get.
You certainly answered that question, and then some. We've seen him in there with Poirier and Felder. The right hand was the beginning of the end.
Listen, man, we throw punches and bunches. We keep it. What we're doing down in South Florida is absolutely amazing. Mark Goddard gave him every chest. I tell y'all this. Surprise, surprise! There's a new. If you ever do see fit to grace us with your presence, beat me if you can.